Typhoon Crising maintained its strength as it moved over the seas east of Aurora. According to the latest PAGASA report as of 4 p.m., the storm center was located 335 kilometers northeast of Virac, Catanduanes, or 545 kilometers east of Baler, Aurora. It had maximum sustained winds of 55 kilometers per hour near the center, with gusts reaching 70 kilometers per hour. It was moving west-northwest at 30 kilometers per hour. Tropical Cyclone Wind Signal No. 1 was in effect for parts of Luzon, specifically the provinces of Batanes, Cagayan, including the Babuyan Islands, Isabela, Quirino, Nueva Vizcaya north of Aurora, Abra, Apayao, Kalinga, Mountain Province, Ifugao, parts of Benguet, Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, and northern La Union. The center of Typhoon Crising was last observed 470 kilometers east of Virac, Catanduanes. This typhoon has maximum sustained winds of 55 kilometers per hour near its center, and winds can gust up to 70 kilometers per hour. The typhoon is moving slightly northwest at 25 kilometers per hour. The typhoon is within a 300 kilometers radius of the storm center. It will affect eastern Luzon and the Visayas Islands. Wet conditions are also expected in other parts of the country, but in this case it will be caused by the monsoon season, which brings heavy rains. I will remain in eastern Luzon. The estimated location for tomorrow morning is 350 kilometers east of Tuguegarao City, within 24 hours. The storm is also expected to strengthen as it develops into a tropical storm. By tomorrow morning through Saturday morning, the storm is expected to be east of northern Luzon, is not expected to cross much of northern Luzon, and is unlikely to make landfall tomorrow night in the Cagayan region. It is possible that during or after landfall, the storm will strengthen into a severe tropical storm. Tropical Storm Signal No. 2 cannot be raised if one exists, and Tropical Storm Signal No. 3 cannot be raised if the tropical storm is over. I will be leaving the Philippine area of responsibility on Sunday morning for the South China Sea. The signal number is being contacted. 1 in southern Batanes, Sabtang, Ivana, Yugan, Mahateo, Bosco, Cagayan including Babuyan Islands, Isabela, Quirino, eastern Nueva Vizcaya, Cebu, Quezon, Bagabag, Diety, Bayambang, Solano, Ambaillo, Villaverde, northern Aurora, Dilasag, Casiguran, Dinalungan, Dipaculo, Apayao, Abra, Kalinga, Mount Province, Ifugao, Ilocos Norte, the northern part of Ilocos Sur, Vigan City, Santa, Cagayan, Bantay, Nagbucol, Narvacan, Cabugo, San Juan, Sinate, Magsingal, San Ildefonso, Santo Domingo, San Vicente, Santa Catalina, and the northern and eastern parts of Catanduanes, Pandan, Bagamanak, Panganiban, Viga, Gigmoto, Polillo Islands, Camarines Norte, northern part of Camarines Sur, and Catanduanes was also among those affected. Businesses that had opened earlier were affected after several streets in the center of Aroroy Masbate were flooded due to heavy rains on Thursday morning. Several parked motorcycles were partially submerged, prompting some to rush to lift their vehicles. According to Aroroy-MDRRMO Chief Ronnie Adakater, the river and tidal waters were not moving fast enough to overflow, but they did not inundate barangay population. So, the water actually came in with the tide, so our canals here couldn't accommodate the water because it looked like the water would come back, he said. Several low-lying areas were also inundated by overflowing rivers, resulting in 9 barangays being flooded. 5 people were initially evacuated at Aroroy East Central School. Although floodwaters have receded in some areas due to light rains, Aroroy-MDRRMO expects the number of evacuees to increase as Typhoon Crising further exacerbates Habagat's impact. It has been raining in the western region of Cameron Sur for several days, making travel difficult in Balaton town as muddy waters overflowed from the spillway in Barangay Lalawasan. A man tries to cross the fast-flowing current despite a ban from Balaton-MDRRMO. The Cameron Sur provincial government has left the decision to reopen schools to local governments.
Super baha.
In Naga City, DPWH personnel continue to clear clogged drainages of trash and mud to prevent flooding, especially as students continue to attend classes despite cloudy and rainy weather throughout the day. Prepared by Tactical Operations Group 2 TOG2 and the Disaster Response Team DRT, they inspected humanitarian assistance and disaster response HADR equipment in front of the HTOG2 hangar at Cagayan Air Base. They will take proactive measures within the group that declares a tropical depression crisis in northern Luzon. During these preparations, the presence and accountability of each DRT member are ensured. Each member is checked for readiness to deploy and provided with necessary information on possible scenarios, operational processes, and safety protocols. Concurrently, HADR equipment such as rescue equipment, communications equipment, medical equipment, and mobility assets undergo a thorough inspection. The purpose of this step is to demonstrate TOG2's dedication to mission readiness and its critical role in disaster response operations. Through these preparations, TOG2 strengthens its ability to provide rapid and effective support to communities potentially affected by the storm. Based on PAGASA's track and forecast, Typhoon Crising will move northwestward within the next 24 hours. It is likely to make landfall in Cagayan tonight, July 18th. It is then expected to cross the northern part of northern Luzon before exiting the Philippine Area of Responsibility, Apayao, on Saturday afternoon, July 19th. Crising is also expected to strengthen into a tropical storm tonight or tomorrow morning, and possibly reach the severe tropical storm category on Saturday. PAGASA also does not rule out the possibility that the storm will further strengthen while over the Philippine Sea before making landfall. The public is advised to remain vigilant, follow the advisories of local authorities, and avoid traveling to areas prone to heavy rains, flooding, and landslides.